Okay, welcome back to MBTV now. OGL, are you with us?
Hello, I'm here.
How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Just had a great game with Aqualai Radii versus whoever they are, Nice Motter. And now I need you to get to the server, which I'm going to send you on Steam right now. I'm going to get straight into this game because it looks like it's live right now, and I'm just going to run the map intro very, very quickly. Okay, and we are live. The score is currently Apple by 3. Heroes of Inquisition 0. We had a draw in the first set apparently. Quite surprising. You had a draw so far in this season, OGL?
A drawn round? No. We tend to be playing a bit more aggressive, I think, at the moment. Obviously, these guys are waiting for flag a bit more.
Yeah, very flag nervous. Flag fever. Okay, so flag has spawned, which will be much to the delight of these teams. They can now fight. It's like Inquisition gonna take a strange approach. They're gonna go up by the tower, try and knock off the A from there, but the A is pretty clustered there. It's gonna be pretty hard for them to assault. Griffin takes a shot very early on, and they're gonna get stunned to death here, I think. Inquisition, they do burst in with force though, and in comes the pressure on A as the fight kicks off. A getting the better of it. Blade there, Scar, Azan all taking kills, and yeah, forcing Inquisition back down the ladder. 3 players down.
Not the wisest push, maybe.
No, perhaps not. Azan, he's seeing all red right now. He's got bloodlust. Gonna go for Vulsion. He wants that kill. In the meantime, Shimmerfresh steals it from him, and Peter gets the last kill off on Heroes of Alexander. Peter taking his trademark Corsa, and A go up 4-0 in this game. Okay, a little bit of time to take a breather now. OGL. What do you think?
A lot of jabs coming out for the Nords.
Yeah,
Sota tactics.
I'm seeing that right now. Some untaken jabs actually, interestingly. Maybe someone else will pick them up. Certainly a lot of jabs. Before this game started, I mean, obviously we got a bit of a hint as to what's going on right now. Are you surprised at the score, 4-0?
I thought it would be a bit closer on the open map.
It's hardly an open map, is it?
It's quite open. It's more open than you think it is. You see all the houses, you think it's going to be closed, but Cav actually are quite effective on it. But I thought, particularly with Azan saying they were going to go for crossfires and stuff, I thought the Russians, who are famed for that, might do a bit better. Yeah, well, they're actually only taking 1 archer. I think it's sort of a similar thing to what we saw IG and I are doing. Just taking 1 archer on this map, which I think is, I mean, Azan and I certainly scorned both teams for doing that, because I mean it just removes any potential of a crossfire. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get right up in their face, it's particularly the crossbows, because they can't really reload, but I don't think going up this ramp is the best way to do it. No, and in fact, oof, Shima actually misses the couch lance, takes a big hit for it as punishment from Sodomard. A going to be pushing right into a Heroes Inquisition here, trying to pick off these players who perhaps moved a little bit too early, but team kill from Shemmer, and it's actually not been too bad for Heroes Inquisition so far. They're coming now in numbers, and Blade is caught up in this corner. Alexander picks off Shemmerfresh, and actually looking pretty good this round so far. They pulled him out a little bit. Yeah, they have done. It's paid off, and now Vulsion in a great shooting spot as well, up in that tower. He sort of must have gone around the back, and yeah, down drops Axel, down drops Peter, and nice kill from Scar there, but only consolation as Heroes Inquisition pick up their first round of the match. Yeah, pretty nice there. A kind of fell for the bait, looks like. A little bit too snappy. I think A will be stronger on the Mountain Fortress though. I would think they've got the deadly imp. They do, but I mean, not as deadly as perhaps they once appeared. I don't know. Or do you not think that's true at all? You think they're just as good as ever? Yeah, they're maybe a little bit out of practice, but I think when it comes to top imp, they AE are still at the top. I mean, heroes have got the likes of Arnie, but Griffin, he's mostly an archer, and Siphon, he's pretty good, but he's more kind of defensive. So
yeah, interesting to see Griffin playing. In fact, he doesn't seem to be working out for him either. Like 0-2, not so good. And why not have him as an archer? That's my question.
Well, I would just have a couple of Russian archers and make them do that thing where they just run away and shoot you constantly.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
really annoying.
They've clearly forgotten that they're Russian.
Oh well.
Oh, and looks like, yeah, Arnie and Volshin caught around in the middle here. Nice move from A, actually going to cut them off pretty badly. I don't think they're going to have time to get supported here either. Arnie probably going to go down. Oh no, he actually is able to stay alive, but Volshin cut off as well.
Hard to put Arnie down sometimes.
Yeah. He's a scrappy one. But when comes Alexander with a sort of a couch lance going nowhere. It's a nice setup on Shemafresh though. And, well, it's sort of, it was quite in A's favour for a time, but Heroes Inquisition have done a good job of getting in here and supporting. Or some team kill there though from Rich, yeah, not great. Volshin doing this to make up for it, brings down Tommy, and also Sodomite Alexander get kills as well. It's still very close, 5 against 5 is the current player count. And A a bit cornered here as well. M finds space to get a jab on Sodomard. Shimmer goes down to Volshin though. And A now losing players pretty fast. Here's Alexander doing some great work there, gets a double kill, and he seems to be flying this round actually. Looking really good. Just Peter remaining now, and if anyone can kill 4 people by himself, it's Peter, but I can't see it happening.
Push is working a bit better now. You aren't really getting the crossfire.
No, not at all. I mean, the thing is they pounced on those 2 players. It was Arnie and I think perhaps Sodomard, and you know really they should have brought them down, but it just the survival power of those 2 players just gave.
Yeah, they were a bit tanked up as well. I think they got quite a few hits on them, but just not enough.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I think about that. The last round, making the most of their gold. Russians always been pretty hot on drops. Actually, I feel like probably perhaps more than the Western scene.
Pioneering, would you say?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, maybe some of the drops like A certainly been very good on like looking at the details of like different drops and things. But I just feel like Russians are always very well practiced. Like they never waste time on like doing them, or there's never any confusion for them. I don't think, except for Rich here, who seems to have a hard time picking up a shield when he's on a horse.
I thought AE might do some saddle horse nonsense with sending off crossbows into the corners with saddle horses. They like to do that. Oh, they have, yeah.
I think they're perhaps not as comfortable doing that on this map because it is one of the more closed open maps. That's my assumption anyway. But certainly seeing quite an active game so far. Not really been as much flag waiting as I thought there might be.
AE pushing out again. Didn't really work for them last time.
No, they are pushing out. But perhaps Inquisition not able to support each other themselves quite as easily as they did before. Volshin now in a very nice shooting spot, and A just got to get this fight done fast. They've got to get these kills in. Blade starting the spree, and Scar adding to it, but Inquisition still got a lot of players up, and Volshin now able to get shots off. Griffin gets a nice jab on there on Scar as well. And once again, here's Inquisition taking pretty decent advantage in this round. It seems like the stream has been a bit of a curse for AE, as Griffin gets the double kill.
As soon as we arrive, they start losing.
Yeah. Azan now overwhelmed, finished off by Arnie. Peter somehow just flies through all of the Inquisition players on his course without taking a single hit. He didn't get a hit either, but I mean, okay, finally his horse goes down. It's sort of that weird mid-air dying animation when you get killed while you're jumping, and eventually does go down, but he's a very strange player. He is. Oh, nice drive-by from Shema, but
lances.
Yeah. Oof. Oh, Shema gets sort of bumped into the river there as well, quite brutally. And well, that's going to be the end of the second set. A very quick second set, would you say?
Yeah, I think he, with all those crossbows, struggled to use them effectively because Inquisition just ran up into their face and started hitting them.
Yeah, pretty aggressive.
Difficult to reload.
I think A probably perhaps could have done with dropping one of those crossbows as well. Axel not getting too much work done. But they still are in the lead though. A 3-4. A always seems to be getting draws in rounds. It's so crazy. Considering like what it takes to get a draw, like in our new rule set, it should just like never happen.
I think Azan really loves waiting for those flags and just going for the right moment to get on there
and draw the round.
An element of overthinking maybe.
Yeah, perhaps so.
Was it against IG, who play quite similarly, just waiting for flags and then just waiting, watching each other over the flags?
They had the first round they played against IG last season. Like, no one died. A1 and just no one died. It was just the weirdest round I've ever seen. no kills. How could that possibly happen? It was crazy.
I don't think Inquisition are up for that.
No, certainly not. And looking pretty tough as well. Like certainly Alexander, like a player who's always been like a bit of a hero for heroes, if I do say so. It's good to see him like setting up his game and also playing pretty well in like a really high level match like this as well.
Yeah,
clearly no joke.
I would say AE have the better cav overall, but Alexander's definitely the standout one for Inquisition. Did you put up key players? I mean, how do you pick key players in these? You just pick everyone, I guess.
Well, I tell you what I picked, but I immediately regret it because it's not really been accurate at all so far. Arnie, Siphon, and Griffin. I mean, they're reasonable guesses, but I mean, sometimes when the game goes, you can just, you can just go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, you can put Benedetto up there as well, I guess.
Yeah, Benedetto definitely was one I was erring over. Erring over. And for his list at least, he deserves a bit of space there. Although you're bitter about that, I suppose.
No,
not
at all.
No? I think you should be bitter, to be honest.
I respect Benedetto's opinion. 2 years ago. Whatever.
Benedetto, a very fun player himself, formerly of the character Niki. I remember him doing some very nice stuff for them.
Bit before my time, I think.
There was a game, probably don't think so, WNL4.
Yeah, that's just when I started playing, really.
Fair enough. But there's a game where character Niki played IG, and I think they're playing 4-1 or something. And like you can just see on the side of the screen, Benedetto like pops out of a corner in the background and like shoots someone right in the head at like when nothing else is going on in the foreground. And it's like I scream and go crazy. And it's a little highlight. I think it's on the highlights on the thread actually.
I think we should have a highlight reel. That would work.
Yeah, I would like to do one, but it's so much production, so much effort.
Yeah. Delegate on someone who knows how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't, by the way.
Yeah. Can I delegate this to? A couple of tweets as well. I want to read these out. Okay. From Pepper, 14.2 to AEIMO. Well, that's gone out the window because.
Okay. Just ignore Pepper. Doesn't know what he's talking about.
Clearly not. Artisan saying you should invite this divine co-caster more often, really. So you got a bit of support there from your Castellans, Buddo.
Here's Artisan.
And Aaron Trent just mentioning the last game. Congratulations, Aqualike Rodii. So close. Knights of Malta, TY for the stream. Yeah, it was a really close game actually, the last one.
Yeah, I watched it. It was nice actually.
I hope this one is just as close. It seems to be headed that way. It's 4-3, the current score. To A, that is. Certainly two very evenly matched teams here as well, I think. It's a pretty crucial match as well because I mean, if A win this, they've beaten all the other good teams in the competition except for Castellans. Obviously.
I would say Heroes and IR are the top two for A to beat. Yes.
Yeah, they probably are. Castellans got to really bring some big stuff if they want to.
Oh, we've got a Russ Stronk joining the server.
Russ Stronk? Who's that?
Who knows?
Probably multiple people use that name on different occasions. It's probably a common Smurf. Well, hopefully we're going to see a bit more of the Russian archery loveliness that we're used to seeing from Heroes.
Yeah, I think as Rodox we'll definitely see that. We wouldn't be surprised to see three crossbows there,
but really I just think, especially, I don't know, for some reason, I think it might be the effect of Nords and just a really strong infantry that can just kind of push forward and just mess people up. Yeah. But I think like this week crossbows really just have been struggling a lot. Both the crossbow factions have been struggling a lot as well. Nords have just been like fairly dominant really. In the last game they they won something like 13 of the 16 rounds, which is won by Nords, and it's crazy.
I think Nord Inf can be quite clumsy because they've got quite that low shield skill, and those round shields you can shoot their feet around the shields quite easily.
That's true, yeah.
But you take so much coordination if you try and split up and do that crossfire and you just mess it up.
Yeah.
Then you're dead.
Exactly, and
as
soon as you're
it's much easier.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as your Rangers are caught up in that melee fight, they just suddenly become a lot weaker and
just crap imp at that point.
Exactly. It was weird. I saw Kragan was taking like the rubbish axe, like the worst axe, basically.
But like the free one or the second?
The second one, which is like short and not very good.
Battle axe or something it's called.
Yeah, I don't know. That was really weird. Do you have any sort of theories of what that might be? Just maybe it just worked out with his gold or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you get people who are used to the kind of the shorter weapons and maybe just enjoy spamming it and feels more comfortable, or I don't know. Can't imagine it being much.
I think it's like the same speed as like the one above it as well.
Yeah,
so
but
like,
this is live by the way.
I think I might have broken the stream. Can anyone tell me if that greenness is showing up? Let's see if we can fix this. Okay. Are we live now?
Yeah, it's live. Yeah.
Okay, gonna run a map intro then. Okay, I'm almost, for once, sorry that we actually played the map intro there, because we had some very interesting stuff going on at the start of this round, but we did just get that kill of A Mitchell taking out Siphon early doors. Mitchell's been playing really well lately, actually. I didn't put him as a key player, but I was very close to.
It's a funny thing with Mitchell, he's not as outstanding at everything as some other players.
Exactly, he's not a famous player, but he does do very well, yeah. And getting an early kill there, very nice stuff.
Rich asked for a reset, I think, when he just ignored them, so...
Oh, really?
Referee's call on that, I guess.
Okay.
Referee who's... Oh yeah, there's a referee, so...
So
play on.
Yeah.
Not much javs from Nords, wonder if that's what they were asking reset for.
Oh, perhaps. Well, it's their fault, Jesus. Continue to be held in no responsibility for their failed drops, like, what is this?
Yeah.
How many chances are they going to get? Okay, so it looks like A taking one real horseman in Shemafrash, one dismounted horseman in Scar, and then Mitchell's going to get on that saddle horse and do some crossbowing, which is pretty cool.
Doesn't always work out. I mean, when we've played them, they tend to do that, and then we just go, look, there's a crossbow up there, and then he's kind of it's kind of useless after that point. But I guess if it catches people, it catches people. Yeah,
but this time, I think the idea is to try and get there really early and sort of you can sort of catch them in transit. I think that was the attempt. Flag spawn on the outside as well. Yeah, they've got LaRue playing as Archer as well.
Or just going all the way around.
Yeah, it looks like they're not really going for the flags here. A gonna... Oh, this is a nice line from A.
Field wall.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking stuff there.
I think they probably could have pushed those Nords there, though.
They probably could do, yeah, there's only 3 of them there.
They've got the Archer going on the bridge.
Oh, they don't need to, looks like they're already losing health. Yeah, they are going to push through. Perhaps a bit outnumbered in another fight, but we're just going to follow this one for the time being. Oh, and big smacks coming in from Scar, trying to get this pike action going. Was that an actual pike? Oh, he hits his teammate there. Perhaps a bit of admin beef being sort of seeing the match. Oh, Scar, that's some bad pole arm work, and he goes down as well. Yeah, not great. That's given a bit of a chance here to Heroes Inquisition, I think. Another team kill as well, and
4-4.
A just seems so nervous at the moment. I mean, what is going on here? Mitch has got to get out of there. 4 against 4 is the play count, as you mentioned. Deacon Barry does bring down Volshin, and Deacon sort of playing pretty well right now. Seems to be there.
Here's the problem with Mitchell only having a rubbishy cav shield. He's going to go down quickly, but
he's able to get on a horse and run away. M goes down, and it's very, very close hit. Arnie on very low health, but Sodomod on very high health, and it is 2 against 3 here.
Mitchell's going for flag, I think.
I think that's a smart move, yeah.
And Arnie's suicided.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for flag as well, yeah, but they win the fight anyway, but yeah, the clock was getting very, very low, so a smart move from A either way.
That was a weird round.
It was a weird round. But I like weird rounds. I feel like we see so many normal rounds that a weird one's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm going to watch Mitchell run over to the bridge.
Well, looks like Griffin's going to go and meet him this time with a couple of jabs. I think he might just get killed though if he's not got any support on it.
Mitchell's changing course.
Yeah, the rest are going to go up there. So they've clearly got a plan here, I think. It's like if they go bridge, we send him around this way. If they don't go bridge, we send him bridge. And Shema getting the early scout, going to do some weird flanking stuff. Let's actually see exactly what they're doing. Kind of camping spawn, which is pro tactic.
Oh, accusations of cheating in the chat.
Yeah, Volshin happy with that. To be fair, that is annoying, like, just go away. Like, when you're trying to focus on a match and it's like, just get out of my hair.
He normally asks for no specs, don't they, I think?
Yeah, they normally do, so it's quite strange. But I don't think anything more's going to come of it. And here's Inquisition here, just kind of moved into the town. Not really looking to do anything more with it. A, not willing to engage in a fight here. LaRue's taking a hit somehow. Oh, looks like here's Inquisition want to move forward here.
Yeah, Mitchell's quite cut off, but he can get on that saddle horse and run in.
Yeah, well the thing is, I don't think they want to take this fight here as Inquisition because they have 2 cav and they're not going to be able to use them really very well in this closed area. Yeah, first kill comes in from Weirdo. Although, yeah, nice a hit back from Sky here. Actually, yeah, looking pretty good now. They are making the cav do some work as well because they get knocked down, which at least they kill on Deacon Barry. Shimmer pulls one back, but it looks like Heroes Inquisition do take the advantage here, and Siphon do some real massive work there. Double kill. One back from Bloody Death, who does eat a bump slash, and now goes down to Siphon again, who just seems to be wreaking havoc in the AE ranks.
Take back when I said he was just defensive, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe he heard me.
Shimmer gets a nice bump slash to give them a chance this round, but I think Mitchell's had it, yeah. Siphon picking up another kill, and getting a massive score of 5-on-1 at the moment. Shimmer loses his horse, and Rich going to finish him off. Brutal stuff. Very, very aggressive play from Heroes Inquisition, paying off in dividends. It's not a campy game, as the Russians are proving to us. Is that another weird axe choice I'm seeing there? Let me check out these axes. Yeah, look.
Deaths with these axes.
Sodomar taking the rubbish axe. It's like, it's shorter than the third axe. Like, I don't get it.
Oh, I do like that axe actually. Sometimes the fourth one, because it's the damage is. I mean, if you get a headshot on someone with that, it's going to be a one.
The fifth one is like better in every way, isn't it?
Twice the price.
Is it twice the price?
The fourth one's like 40 dinners more, and yeah, a big damage boost. You have to know how to use it.
Fair enough then. Obviously, I never mastered the skill.
I'm no master imp. Although, interesting point, Cleric says I'm the second best imp in Castellan. Thought I'd point that out.
Do you agree with that?
Maybe it just shows how bad our imp are, maybe.
Black Tide and Yami, bloody noobs.
Exactly.
I was smashing them in Jaws the other night. They had no chance.
Yami got screenshots of that. So.
Oh really? God. I'll shut up then. Right, Widow
pushing the back into spawn.
Yeah, Widow takes a pretty awkward jab there. It's like a crazy, like, I was sort of watching it, sort of weirded out by what was going on. It looked like a sort of action movie jab. It's kind of a jump around the corner javelin. Clearly, whoever it is, whoever it was, Sodomar maybe, can bend javelins. Griffin's sticking his imp as well, despite of a relative lack of success. Perhaps not knowing exactly what his class is. I think, is he the commander for them? I imagine he might be.
Who's that?
Griffin.
Griffin. I would have thought Bendito was the commander, but maybe not.
Not playing.
Yeah, well, maybe he's commander from spec.
Armchair commander. General, whatever it is. And AE sort of just huddled in their spawn. They don't really seem interested in any sort of map control on this map at all. Oh, no. Change of plan. They're going to run out the back exit. And I think everything's...
Heroes will go over and meet them, I bet.
Yeah, they think they've clocked what's going on now. They start moving, but quite delayed reaction there. Not getting too much information on what's going on the inside. Siphon seems a bit confused about what to do as well. So now AE actually taking pretty decent spots and getting to the flags nice and early as well. So actually very well timed there from AE to contest this flag effectively.
And Mitchell's going to go up in that back rune. He's going to be quite difficult to dislodge.
Certainly, they're just going to have to fight under his fire, I think. Although AE happy to move the fight around this corner, sort of away from Mitchell. In comes Shimmer with a couch chance, does hit Arnie, but doesn't finish him off. Alexander does get the kill though on Scar. Griffin goes down to M. And all square right now with 7 players against 7. Shepard getting caught up in a bit of a horse melee at the moment there. All Rich able to get the hits off on to finish him off. But Heroes Inquisition arguing the bestest melee fight so far. Sodomar, Rich and Bogota all picking up kills. And A with decent health but looking under a lot of pressure here. Alexander picks up by death. Down goes Deacon Barry. With Alexander just really having a great game. Triple kill from Alexander. Triple kill. And that's good stuff. So Heroes Inquisition really looking pretty threatening right now. And A on the back foot perhaps?
Yeah, I think they're just going in with confidence. AE are trying to back off, set up those crossfires and stuff. But as we saw, Mitchell get left behind a little bit in that runes. It's
yeah, exactly.
Not quite working out for them.
I think AE was sort of perhaps making a bit of a mistake to take that fight in that position when they really had the advantage of Mitchell somewhere else.
Maybe what?
Scar having a hard time, I think, playing Inf with the cavalry class. Normally someone else does it, don't they? Like someone like, perhaps Mitchell does it normally? I'm not sure. I can't really...
Yeah, it's normally M or... I think Scar does do it sometimes, and Scar's actually pretty good cav, so maybe they're hoping you'll pick up a horse one day or something.
Perhaps. But yeah, a bit of a tough time at the moment, sitting on -1 and 3. And A's actually not really been able to be effective either. Just one kill between them.
We were speaking about Javs in the earlier stream, and I think it depends on who's throwing them quite often. I think all these Inquisition and Hero guys are pretty skilled with Javs. When you can use them, you can be quite punishing with them.
I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Griffin or Sodomar, but the crazy jab that I saw last round was pretty impressive. Seemed to swing in the air.
A's Bane javelins when Black Tide did all those crazy headshots.
God, yeah.
in the finals.
That was insane. Like that basically just won the match. It was nuts. Black Tide getting a lot of fame out of that, and not deserved as well.
Well, let's not inflate his ego too much.
Well, I'll leave it there then. Griffin getting pretty mad actually. He's got no support. He's just kind of running at A. And A just running away. Oh. They're butchering a horse in front of Griffin as some sort of sacrifice to scare him off. But he's not phased. He's just running at them. He's just completely alone. Oh god, his team has sort of come up now. But he just wants to push. And I think it's kind of smart as well. Like. That's what's been working for them. He doesn't want to sort of give A chance to breathe. Although they seem a bit confused now about what to do now that flag spawned. And I think this kiting that A are doing as well, it is frustrating Heroes Inquisition a little bit.
Yeah.
It's hard to stick together and just keep the shoot up like that.
I think if Heroes had one more archer, they'd be punishing it a little bit more.
They could have slowed them down a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah.
Although the Rodok shield skill is pretty nasty, and like the board shields are pretty big, so you can't get any foot shots or anything like that really very easily.
Heroes on the defensive here. I don't know if that's what they want really. You'll
perhaps
want to
not.
go in and hit them.
They got Volshin up in the ruin though, so that's going to be an advantage. Oh, early kill on Mitchell as well, and that's going to remove the crossfire potential for Apis Europae and just force them into a melee fight again, which is where they've been basically getting hammered. Alexander and Rich prowling, and that's really been a big issue for A as well. Although Alexander gets rid up pretty early on there, he's going to have to try and escape this. Takes a big hit to his horse there, and if that happens again, he's going to be down on the ground. In comes Rich, and a pretty ineffective charge from him as well, and A getting the better of this fight a little bit, I think. Sodomar does bring down M though, and no, Widow and Scar bring it back, still very, very even. Heroes Inquisition with the advantage, 6 players to 5, as Arnie sees that by taking down Scar. But Deacon Barry and LaRue on good health. The problem really is that the armor, I think, for Heroes Inquisition, which is causing a bit of problems there. But Deacon Barry doing some nice work. That Magic Cleaver is nasty, he's got full health as well.
The archer down for Inquisition as well.
Arnie is tough to kill, as you mentioned before. He's got no health left. They can't seem to get rid of him. And Deacon Barry taking some big hits there as Alexander really harassing him. Shimmer does bring down Alexander though, and if they can get Arnie off this flag, they have a good chance. The problem is they don't have much time left. A really got to try and capitalize on this. The flag is higher for Nords, and Deacon's got to be more aggressive right now because there's just not much time. In comes Shimmer. This pass has got to get a kill. It does get a kill. They've got 5 seconds. They've got to bring these players down. Siphon's going to back off and try and get on the flag at the last second, I think. I think Heroes Inquisition have done it. I think Siphon just stayed live just long enough. A very well played from Siphon there. Very smart play from the Russian. Just sort of bring himself out of the fight and coming back on at the last second to claim the flag victory. Yeah, that was a nice little move from Siphon there. Just sort of brought himself out of danger, and A couldn't really go and fight him. It's a troll mechanic really. It's kind of, I don't want to say broken because I'm an official Tail Wars representative now, but like it is kind of broken. I would like to see that change actually. Like if the flag is contested,
keep the rim going when there's people on the flag. Maybe.
I tell you what, Azan had a really nice suggestion about that, which is that both flags should raise if they're like even if they're like not even, both flags should raise, and therefore there'll still be some overtime, but there'd also be an advantage to having the higher flag. So if your flag was basically at the top, you're sort of winning straight away anyway.
Yeah.
But if both flags are near the bottom and it's just one that's a bit higher, then you have a good time to sort of see out the fight. I would really like to see that actually implemented.
I think anything that minimises the flag would be best. I think.
Just the importance of the flag.
Yeah. It should be used just to make people fight. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. But I just thought that solution in particular was really sort of like elegant. It fits the mechanics well without doing anything weird. And it still sort of means you've got to stay on the flag too.
Yeah. What's the score now then? Because I haven't got it up on my.
It's 6-5 to Heroes Inquisition, so they are actually now in the lead.
Norwich advantage probably though.
Yeah, I mean, as we saw in the previous stream, Ecuador were able to take a 4-0 against Malta, in spite of being down 7-5. So certainly anything can happen at this point. I don't think.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
You could say the Inquisitions have superior crossbows to both those teams. I mean, you've got Nelly for Aquila, but other than that, I mean, I think Bendito, Max, and Griffin, you've got some, and Volshin, you've got some pretty scary archers there.
Yeah, you're certainly right. I think crossbows, they've got to be making the best of them if they want to see this out. And it's just 2 rounds. They need to see this out now after the draw of the first set. So 8 rounds will see them victory. And A haven't got a tournament unbeaten so far, in spite of being sort of the favourites for so long.
Yeah,
and
they always lose that game, don't they?
Yeah, they do tend to. They're not the running champions either.
Yeah, of course.
Curva winning loss.
No cover this time.
And
I guess Heroes and IR are both half Curva each.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. With you sort of plucking out Black Tide for Castellans.
He came to us. Don't believe him when he says he doesn't apply.
One thing which I've been banging on about to change is the playoff rule. Because there's a rule right now where if you are within 2 points of the leaders and you have a winning record against the leaders, then you get a playoff.
That's quite specific, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of it's understandable, but it's kind of impossible to sort of. I mean, it's really unlikely that you're going to be have a winning record against them and be lower than them on points. So I suggested that they change it to a sort of a winning or an even record. So at least in that case, if they got sort of one game against each other each,
yeah,
that would be kind of fair.
Who did Heroes lose their game to in the first?
3 points. It was Irish Rebels, I believe. The Irish Rebels. And it was quite convincing, I think. It was like 14-2, maybe, or something like that. No, maybe like, I don't know, maybe not 14-2, but it was pretty damn one-sided. Don't think I got a stream, but I remember checking it out. I'll just confirm that right now.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Volcom streamed it, possibly.
Yeah, 12-4. Yeah, so yeah, pretty damn one-sided. Oh, I might have streamed it, yeah.
A lot of things can make it go either way, I guess, with these teams. Boris confirming it was 12-4. Steam.
Thank you, Boris. Congratulations to them as well, against, of course, when they won against IG. Oh, apparently there's an error on the stream. Oh yeah, there is an error on the stream because they played the wrong sides. God damn it. They played set 4 first. So thanks for that, Mega Man. Or Mega Man. Yeah, the overall score is... oh god, that's wrong as well. Jesus Christ. 6-5 to Heroes Inquisition. They are leading. Don't be put off by the horrible production. But anyway, back to what I was saying about 10 hours ago about the playoff rule. What I'd really like to see is to change that to an even record within 3 points, so it's basically a pretty high chance of that happening. But the thing is, because AE kind of run the WNL, let's face it, they do, if they change that rule after losing a match, it suddenly becomes a lot more dodgy. So that's why I was really sort of bugging them to do it. And now, it's like, I don't know. We still have a pretty good chance of them of a playoff anyway. But it's just like, yeah, it would be really, it'd be really a shame if they couldn't change the rule, which they really should do. Like what they should do, I guess, maybe I don't know.
Well, I think with all these different results, you're seeing that none of the teams are really performing hugely consistently. So maybe you should have a playoff just to decide it.
I'd love to have seen the playoffs anyway, just top 4 teams. But I mean, sort of the legitimacy of any action that they take if they lose this game is just hemorrhage. Like it doesn't exist.
You'll
like,
be there doing it for trolling purposes anyway. Imagine just for some forum banter, leading the charge.
Yeah,
accusations of corruption.
Yeah, I probably would be, because it would be outrageous for them to make that change now. Like, well, obviously they've not lost the game yet, certainly. But Maybe they can sort of put in a rule change quickly now. I don't know if it's still got a bit of legitimacy left. Maybe they'll still win, who knows. Any case.
Don't feel like taking charge, like you took charge of the Chinese finals?
I really grabbed that by the scruff of the neck. That was mental.
It was crazy. I loved it. 15 minutes.
I did enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy, you know, having a good couple of hours, having some banter with Blavander, but I mean, it was just like how they were frustrated with 15 minutes and satisfied with 10. It was just beyond me.
You were right as well. The way that they played was so disciplined. Waiting
for those
bumps and getting those crossfires. Like there was just a way that it had to be played.
Terrified of risk. That's what makes them terrible.
That's it live now.
That's what made me a terrible as well. Okay, yeah, they're live. Let's get going. It's now the final set, and playing as the Rodox. Oh dear. Looks like 7 players. Oh no, just made it in time. Oh, a bit of a late spawn there for Inquisition and Heroes though.
2 archers for Nords then.
Yeah, that makes sense. Not going for the Aquila 6 inf.
Only 1 crossbow for Rodox. I was wrong.
Yeah, I think Heroes and Inquisition are wrong as well. That's a big barrel of wrong. Oh, it is Benedetto, and he is wicked with crossbows. Must be said.
And they were winning the imp fight, so maybe they're just saying, let's go in 5 imp motion.
They were also Nords. Ooh.
Rodox do have those cleavers, though.
I think they
could go either way still.
I think they might have thrown it, to be honest. But let's see how it goes. 2 cav, which is, I think, better than the 1. I like having 2 cav. I think it really wins their advantage as well in the last set. So I'm quite surprised to not see AE matching that, and just be happy with Shema Farash.
Jimmy's pretty beast cav though.
He is a beast cav, but Alexander's been flying as well, with Rich as well doing some decent work. I think 2 cav's pretty effective. But remains to be seen.
Peter in his imp, so they could maybe just switch him to cav if need be.
Yeah, that'd be possible. I think he's an alright cav. I'm not sure. You know, he's passable at least. That was sarcasm, by the way, in case that
yeah, he does okay sometimes, I think.
Couple of tweets in. Just while this... Actually, no. Well, we'll do tweets out in the next round, because Fight's going to spawn now. And I think it's going to go to A, just because of what I'm seeing on the class setups. Where are your archers, Inquisition? Where are your crossbows?
Inquisition not going to hold that bit, they're going to go for the flag.
Yeah, that makes sense as well. It's a pretty decent flag to hold. I want to see how A are going to approach it as well. They're going to send someone by the bridge. Perhaps so. It looks like Scar and Azan are going to go by the bridge. Or they're all going to go by the bridge. Who knows? They're sort of covering themselves, actually hiding themselves from Inquisition and Heroes. Yeah, it looks like Leroux's going to go for the flank, and in the meantime, Heroes and Inquisition going to just kind of hold the flag. Looks to have a crossfire. Bennett's in a nice spot up in that corner. It's a pretty awkward spot to get someone down from. Well, he jumps down now. In comes Leroux and M from the side, and decent approach from A, but they seem a little bit thin in ranks. In comes Shema Farash, not able to really get much done, caught up in his own teammates. P takes an early hit as well. Benedetto space takes the early kill on Leroux, and that's pretty significant. Rich brings down Tommy. M does get a kill from Griffin, and the fight is in full force right now. Peter brings down Bogatir. Alexander gets down Peter. It's really back and forth. Here's Inquisition are getting the advantage of it though so far. Rich brings down Scar, and oh, can AE do this? I don't think they can. Down goes M. And Shema's still up, is still on his horse, and there's still that threat, but it's 4 players against 2 now. We're still decent health though. Oh, Shema taking a lot of hits. Arnie with full health, yeah, just
2 cav doing a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely doing big work. 2 kills each, and Arnie picking up 3 kills for himself that round as well. So there you have it. Pressure now on AE. I mean, are they doomed at this point?
Looking tough for them. I think they need to change something up in their style.
They're going to go for 2 cav. Yeah, we do see Peter mounting up. I think that's a very, very, very smart move. Just getting battered by the Heroes and Inquisition cav for the time being.
Maybe they just want to be a bit more aggressive though. They've got, I mean, pretty even in player skill, but I think AE have the advantage there, but they're being a bit waiting on the flags, trying to win those flag fights.
Been a bit whimpery, you reckon?
Yeah, maybe just go for it. But that's my that's just my tactics every time we're losing. Just go for it.
Well, that's a good idea, but I mean, it's like they're just saying go for it, but then they're already down 7-5, and they've got their unbeaten record and all the pressure of being AE and all everything. Yeah, it's like just go for it with all that on your back. It's a bit tougher, I think. Or even if it is exactly what they need, it can be very daunting, I think, being expected to win. And the streamer certainly hasn't done them much favours until they've only won 2 rounds.
Happy to apply that pressure.
Yeah, Jesus. 7-2 since we started streaming in favour of Heroes Inquisition, so apologies there. And yeah, will this be it?
Well, Inquisition have changed to 2 crossbows now as well. I think Griffin and Bindito is a pretty strong crossbow team.
Yeah, I think Griffin, just sick of playing infantry, and I think I was sick of seeing him play infantry as well, because he's not very good at it, really, in my opinion. And he's such an amazing shooter as well. It's like it just seems like madness. I think leading is easier as infantry, in my opinion. Certainly in my personal experience.
Yeah, I would agree.
But maybe that was the reason. I love that kettle helmet as well. I don't know. Every time I see it, it just makes me happy. You got any preferred?
Gone for the free crossbow there as well, to go for the kettle helmet instead.
You fancy the free crossbow?
Not really. Especially against the Nord helmets. I mean, they've got some of the cheaper ones at the moment, so you could get a kill with that. But if they get any upgrades, you're probably not going to get a kill, even if you get a headshot.
I think it's a smart move personally. I just think the crossbows have just been doing nothing really too drastic this whole week. And I think fire rate is the big issue, so I think going for the light crossbow is a smart move. I mean, even the stun is valuable. Even just getting that hit in the stun is important for the infantry. Same approach here from AE. Oh, M takes a very early hit there. Nice work from Benedetto. Sees him coming a mile off.
Griffin's just going to stand
there. Yeah, Griffin's just trolling him. Yeah, finally. Shema takes the early kill as well, and perhaps a better position here for Europae. Yeah, really nice there work from Shema, taking two early kills. That's going to give them a huge boost. Sonomon does bring down Tommy, and Azan's on no health, but Scar and Weirdo picking up kills as well. Double kill from Weirdo, and AE are going to take this round. They are going to keep the dream alive of the comeback. Blue with a dodgy team kill there, but not going to be too much of an issue. Blue perhaps a bit rusty. I saw him playing Red Ulster last night.
Yeah, I think he's only playing at the weekends now. I think he's quite busy through the week, so maybe not at his previous top form.
Yeah, not looking like a massive threat. Not looking like a massive threat at the moment, but yeah, obviously he still is a very powerful player.
Doesn't seem to have been a game of archers at all, really, though. At the moment.
No, not at all.
All imp from Cav.
Yeah.
What happened to Counter-Strike Warband? I loved it.
Yeah. Oh, well. What did happen to that? And just a week ago, I was getting basically harangued for archers being overpowered. And look at this. Griffin gone back to infantry as well. Just having a nightmare. Not really sure what to do. I think perhaps he just thought he gave him some bad juju. It might just be superstition because they lost the round when he changed. Anything can still happen. AE can still win this. 2 rounds remain in this match, and they will decide everything. AE do need to win this round though to keep a hope of a win. If they can draw this round, they can still keep the hope of a draw alive. That would be crazy. Ooh, and AE really split up right now. Inquisition look like they're going to just try and charge on one side of it. AE, but are AE just going to crossfire them? I think the Rook could get up here and cause them a lot of problems if AE can hold them in this little sort of area. AE charging in to help this fight, and Benedetto gets the first kill though on the Ruin. That's going to eliminate the crossfire, and M going to have to sort of run away, taking a bit of a drop hit, drop there as well. And this aggression from Inquisition's been brutal, and look at Benedetto's position right now. Oh, takes a big hit on Shemafarash. They're getting the best of the fight as well. Dodgy team from Siphon, but with Benedetto in this position, there's so little that can be done. Shema comes in with the back, gets a bump on him, but that's not enough. Here's Inquisition have done brilliantly this round, and Benedetto, even though he didn't get many kills, it just there was nothing that he could do right there. Completely outpositioned. A very sort of awkward spot as well. It's sort of like a one-way spiral up the stairs and round down. I
think he got a really nice crossfire there, but those Nord archers just can't do enough damage.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
got a few hits off, and Inquisition just charged through.
And they were so decisive as well, Heroes Inquisition. They were just so desperate to just get right in and get him off the perch, and that is the win. Europae have been defeated. Many upset bets on the betting thread.
I bet on Heroes. I'm going to rake in the dinners.
Oh, really?
Illegal betting shack.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
And there you have it. Heroes Inquisition, after being defeated by Irish Rebels, come back and beat Europae, who beat Irish Rebels.
To play for now.
So that's a bit crazy. No more unbeaten teams left in the league. We are now in...
Castellans are unbeaten.
Oh yeah, God. No more perfect record teams in the league then. Very well done for that. Funds of Emperor are going to mess you up anyway, so... That'll be over.
Possibly.
No, I don't think they will. 8-6 the final score. Are you surprised?
I'm a little bit surprised, but I did think it could have gone Heroes' way. I wouldn't have bet a lot on them, but if there was a team that could have done it, it was Heroes and IR, and I had heard that they'd been beating them in some training matches. So.
Well, there you go.
I guess we'll see AE in either IR or Heroes fight again one time before the league ends.
I think we might see an IR rematch with AE. With AE, I think they might try and take down AE, because the thing is, like,
they were missing a few players, I guess.
They've sort of been given a lifeline right now, but what they really need is to... I mean, their biggest disadvantage is having their loss against AE, because it means they've got the negative record, and if the playoff rule doesn't change, even if they're close to AE, but if they just come a close second, that losing record is going to basically mean that they're going to lose out a chance to get a playoff. So they wouldn't want to play AE twice, ideally, in the remaining things, and beat them both times. In which case, a playoff thing would be irrelevant, which is why it's such a stupid rule, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. But honestly, I don't think they can really change it now. I do want to try and get someone in to speak to us from Heroes Inquisition. I'm going to speak to Vendetto right now and see if he can send anyone. What a fantastic turnout, though. I mean, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm really thrilled that AE have lost. I'm a big fan of AE.
Well, it's nice to see something different happen.
It certainly is. It's good to see that everyone can bleed. Basically, it's nice to see. And really, I mean, that's just throwing this something now wide open. Who's the favourite now? Who is the favourite? I got no idea. I got literally no idea. Is it Heroes Inquisition? It might be.
If they didn't have that early loss, Heroes would have been favourite, but I mean, maybe that's them getting into their stride, whereas AE aren't living up to their practice.
Well, I just think, like, Irish Rebels, when they, you know, if they put because when they played against AE, they were sort of, they weren't their strongest team. I mean, I know AE kind of played that down, but really, you know, they didn't have Relax, they didn't have Sotomasu, and they're big players.
Yeah.
So they don't have Trebron either. I don't believe.
Yeah, Trebron was moved in the next week.
Yeah, so now it's like, God, anything can happen. Nuts. I think AE perhaps looking like the sort of third best team in the league right now. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's a bit unfair.
No, I think between those three teams it could go either way. The maps would be so important as well. I think if this was a more open map, I think the Cav of AE would win over the Heroes.
That's true,
guys
yeah, as well. The maps were not really favourable to AE's Cav tactics. Oh. That crazy 6 Cav thing they do. Okay, I'm gonna try and arrange an interview then, right now, with some of the Heroes Inquisition players. I'd be really keen to see hear some of their thoughts, but no response as of yet. We'll do our best and keep you informed about that. What I want to ask is a little question to you, OGL, about who you're thinking of picking this week.
It depends.
I suppose it depends, obviously, now on your result against Funds of the Emperor, but assuming you win, which most people are.
I think we would still be picked, regardless. I think
you're going to get picked.
I think there's going to be some teams below us. I mean, if we win, I think
that's true. You'd be very like.
Right. Yeah, you were saying that we would be considered winners if the pick night happens on Monday before our match. So I think, like, you'll have teams like AE below us and Heroes below us. I think we're going to get picked by someone scary.
Well, the thing is, if you win, you'll be top of the league, won't you?
Yeah, our rightful place.
So yeah, you will be picked. You can't even. There's no chance you get picked. You'll get a pick. Ah, right. Well, that'd be interesting.
Maybe I can bribe some new team to pick us.
God, maybe you could just see out. Maybe you could just get picked every week, and like you won't have to face IR, AE, or Heroes Inquisition.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I think a little bit of a problem with the picking system as well is that you can have that situation where
exactly, and that's why you need a playoff, really, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I said it over and over again. I wasn't listening to, and now they can't do it. I mean, there's just no way they could do it now. They'd have to get like every single clan leader to agree to it.
Agree to it.
That would be the only way they could do it fairly. I mean, maybe like if they could get 80%, to be fair. I read out a couple of tweets. I think we're gonna have someone come for an interview. Griffin did ask me for the IP. Okay. Read out tweets as well. Jarlatan saying WS, okay, I'm not going to ignore those, just crazy ones from Nerd.
Yeah, please ignore them.
It's the Galahad, surprising result between A and Heroes Inquisition. Sick match it was. Yeah, it was sick. And we're saying hashtag let Bliv play. They should have done, to be honest. Bliv is sick, to be fair.
Yeah, why is he benched for all of it?
I don't know, I think he's got like a bit of anxiety about it as well. Yeah. Black Tide saying Heroes Inc. With a strong showing on aggressive tactics. Don't you wish more teams would just have the balls to charge? It's a very Black Tide tweet.
That's his constant tactical advice whenever he plays. Charge. Regardless of what's happening.
Varsang saying charge is the best. Relax saying, give me my second t-shirt. Alright. Okay, we're going to get some people in here now. I think we've got Griffin and Bogota coming in to speak to us, which is very, very exciting. I'll just get their names up before they come in. Woohoo!